Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome back to some more Kirby 64 in this REDUX walkthrough of mine. Parts of this walkthrough are uploaded at noon and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every weekday. Also, starting with this part, all of the parts of this walkthrough will be rendered at 60 frames per second. So let's go ahead and begin this level, the third level of the first world. Oh yeah, I still have my refrigerator ability, and you know what? I'll go ahead and use it one more time before I completely get rid of it. It's such a fun ability. I no longer need it, so goodbye. So yeah, apparently this game runs at 60 frames per second. There are only a couple Nintendo 64 games that do, but I had no idea that this was one of them. So I guess I may as well take up the offer of rendering it at 60 frames per second, and because I'm rendering it at 60 frames per second, the quality should be slightly higher than previous parts, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Oh, okay. I did not intend for you to destroy that, but whatever. Alright, the cutter ability. This allows you to throw a boomerang of your face. So you're essentially throwing your face at other people, gosh darn. Yeah. And you can just shoot it, you can walk off without it, and it will always come back to you. It is a very good boomerang. And you will actually need this ability to get one of the crystal shards in this level. As a matter of fact, I think you need to get double cutter. But I'll see. So let me go ahead and... Oh, whoops. Okay, whatever. I was trying to morph it with this guy. This is Spike. Spike, or Needle sometimes it's called. Spike allows you to shoot spikes everywhere, and you can morph this with all sorts of abilities to get really sharp weapons. Now, I don't really need that. I'm going to go ahead and get Cutter. Here we go. And yeah, so we're at a castle right now. And I gotta admit, this castle looks really, really nice. You can tell that even for this Nintendo 64 game, it looks really good. They really make use of the fact that everything is blocky and everything looks really good. Like, this is a really well-polished game, not even gonna lie. Each of the rooms in this game has a lot of detail put into it, and you can tell that a lot of effort went into this game. Oh, okay. I think you need double cutter to open that up, but that's okay because there are plenty of cutter enemies right out here. Yes, now I am on the castle walls, and if I recall correctly, if I go to the left over here, there is actually a Maximato, so I can go ahead and heal myself up before I get back inside of the castle. So yes, we are on the castle walls right now, and our goal is to get to the top of the castle. Here's another cutter enemy. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for him to throw his little boomerang, and then I'm gonna go ahead and morph with him. Here we go. With this, I will get double cutter. This allows me to shoot a giant spiky boomerang at my opponents. It's not too much different than regular cutter, but you do need double cutter, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure that you do. Ah! Shoot, I was hoping I would jump over you! Ah! Okay, that almost came back at me. If I go all the way to the right over here, there is more food. It's not a Maximato, but that's okay. I don't need a Maximato. I only need to restore one of my health points. So, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop down here. And by destroying this part down here with double cutter, I can go ahead and get this crystal shard. Huzzah. In this next room, you will find Adeline painting stuff. If you don't have full health, she'll paint you a Maximato. If you do have full health, she'll paint you a 1-up. If I go over here, I can find the second crystal shard of this level, hidden right behind this doorway. And now my goal is to climb all the way to the top of these stairs. Yes. Getting to the top of it isn't so hard. And again, this game just has a lot of detail put into it. This is a very nice looking game. Just look at this. It's nicely lit. You can see the little ambient glow from each of these star candles. There's a nice fountain in the center of it. There's nice decorations on each of these windows, making it look like a castle. It just looks awesome. There are plenty of things in this game that just look really, really nice. This is a prime example of a game that isn't trying to change up its gameplay, but it's really making use of that 3D engine, making things look really, really nice. Now, okay. Climb across these chains and go to this one over here. This one has light shining on it, implying that there is a way up. So climb up this chain in order to get to the top of the castle and prepare yourself for a boss fight. This is King Dedede. King Dedede is a king penguin that is sometimes an enemy to Kirby and sometimes a friend. They have this weird chemistry that isn't really discussed too much in games. It's just sometimes they're friends, sometimes they're enemies. More often than not, King Dedede is your friend, because in most games where he is an enemy, he is possessed. Like right now, he got possessed by dark matter after trying to obtain a crystal shard. And now my goal is to defeat him so I can get the crystal shard and save my friend Dedede here. And just like that, it is over. And with that said, I can now get this crystal shard, the last one of the level. Woohoo! And so now King Dedede has joined us, and he appears at this picnic game. Speaking of the picnic game, I'm going to go ahead and get the secret enemy card. Huzzah! I have yet to miss any of those. I'm very pleased. All right, now, up next is the final level of this world, but I'll cover it in the next part. So for now, that about wraps up this part of my Kirby 64 Redux walkthrough, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all next time in the next part. Bye-bye, humans!